Welcome, prisoner, to a new era of the Dark Castle. The Death Knight himself, legendary swordsman and the one they call Lord of Decay, has risen to prominence. The weak and the mindless flock to his banner, twisted by his dark influence into powerful, feral fanatics. They say he sends curses to crawl into the souls of the weary. His goal? To bring the entire castle under his corrupting dominion. Beware the curses, prisoner. Beware the Death Knight. So, well, that was pleasant. We are playing as the Hunter and the Mason, and we are trying to escape out of the Dark Castle by getting through all of the cards in this deck. Now, we're using everything from the Cult of the Death Knight expansion pack. So we've got two new characters here. The Hunter, who's very good at cunning, not very good at might, and not very good at wisdom. We have our Mason, who's pretty good, well, very good at might, not very good at wisdom, and not very good at cunning. I've used some cubes which are from a different game. If you can tell me which game they're from, you get 10 points. They've got new dice on here, but yeah, these aren't included in the game. I just wanted to put them on there for like a more interesting visual representation of their health points. We have got curses added to this deck. There is the ability to actually change allegiance and work for the Lord of Decay himself, the Death Knight, within this. So hopefully we won't come to this. Hopefully I will finally escape from the Dark Castle. I've been incarcerated here for so long now. So all of these always begin in the same way. We're going to be drawing the top card from this, which is from the base game. Everything else in here is from the Cult of the Death Knight. After years of incarceration in the depths of the Dark Castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Draw an item card per player now. Okay, so we find a partially rotten apple, and we find an effervescent evasion potion. When you would take damage, discard to avoid that damage, and you can discard to restore 1 HP to your character. So I'm going to give this to the Mason, and I'm going to give this to, let's put that there, to my Hunter. Now, characters can only hold on to two cards at a time, one in each hand, so just FYI. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger here. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. Turn the first chapter card now, and the first thing we come across is, wow. You follow a dark, winding passageway to where it opens into a vast cave-like chamber. A chapel has been carved into the rock, and a twinkle of light catches your eye. Stepping cautiously inside, you find an ornate altar, upon which is laid a large silver dish. An offering has been placed inside it. Draw an item card. And it's another effervescent evasion, so we're going to give that to the Hunter. So we're going to say the Hunter is drawing the next card. Here we go. So, with a scream, an armoured figure hurtles towards you. You recognise his voice immediately. The captain of the guards himself has found you. Begin combat. So, we have got 1 wisdom, 1 cunning, and then we're rolling 2 dice. We need a might and a cunning. So the two things, the thing I'm not very good at, I need the most of. Whenever you would remove a chapter dice by hitting this enemy, roll it instead. If the result is cunning, do not remove it. Put it back, cunning side up. So my guys are going to get straight into this. We're going to try and take these guys out. So rolling 2 dice. And we got double fist from the Mason. And we got a cunning from the Hunter. So we're going to be taking these 2 dice away. But I'm going to roll these. And if we get a cunning, so if we get an I, then they go back. Nope. So they are gone. We've done 2 damage to him. Now it's his turn to do damage to us. So he's going to hit the Hunter for 2 damage. But we're going to discard this effervescent evasion potion. So we ignore that. And our Mason has actually got a shield block there. So basically he kind of defends that. We just have these to defeat now. Oh, nice. So our Mason does really well and gets us a wisdom. Our Hunter misses, but has blocked whatever's coming through. We're going to roll this. And it's not a cunning, so he's down to 1 hit point left. We do take some damage here from the mason, and I'm going to take that damage. Okay, so we just need 1 wisdom. Oh, both missed this time. So we're both going to be taking 2 damage. At this point, the effervescent evasion potion is used, and we're taking 2 damage for the hunter. Ugh, hunter blocks. The mason misses. We're going to have 2 damage to the mason. Hunter is not damaged here. Going in again, we just need 1 wisdom, and we got a wisdom. So we kill this guy. Okay, so we're going to draw a item card for defeating him, and it's a rotten shield. So we're going to give that to the mason. We're going to eat this partially rotten apple straight away. Well, actually, we're going to trade that over to the mason. The mason is going to eat this straight away, which gets him 1 hit point back. And the mason is going to lead the way this time. So the mason is going first. Okay. The passageway ends at an ancient stone door. It is sealed by a magical inscription. In harmony, reward. Danger in discord. A chant must be performed to open this door. All players must end up with the same trait on their character dice after a maximum of 3 rolls each, which can be taken in any order the player chooses. Success, your chanting is harmonious. Well, we'll get to what that does in a minute. So we just got to get the same icon. This is going to be hard. Failure. I probably should have kept the fist on the hunter dice. That would have made more sense, Adam. Okay, so your discordant chant triggers a trap and the room begins to collapse. Each player loses 1 hit point and you barely make it out alive. Okay, well, the hunter's going to go next. And we find this dude. A large shape in the darkness ahead resolves into the formidable form of the castle's executioner. Well known to all prisoners for his lack of remorse, he addresses you directly. The jailer promised me your heads. I'll take what's mine. So, we've got a fist, we've got a cunning, we've got a wisdom, and then we're rolling 2 dice to see what else we have to deal with. Okay, so a lot of cunning there. He's got no special abilities here, but he's going to be doing 2 damage every round. So let's go for it. Okay, so 2 fists straight away, and we got a fist from the hunter. So that fist is gone, and we take 2 damage. Okay, let's go in again. Okay, we've got 2 fists this time. That is not good. We're taking 2 damage from the hunter. And we're taking 1 damage from the mason because his shield reduces the damage he takes. Okay, it's not looking good for the hunter at this point. So the hunter's taking an additional 2 damage. Okay, the hunter's going to sit this one out. He's going to rest this time. So he gets 1 of these back. We get another 2 fists, so that's blocked. We're going to try again with that. We're going to rest again with the hunter. Oh, and we've got a cunning, so that's 1 cunning down. We take 1 damage from the mason. Okay, we're both going in now. We got 2 eyes, we got 2 fists. So the eyes have it, the eyes are gone, and nobody takes any damage. We just need wisdom now. So 1 damage from the mason, 2 damage from the hunter. The hunter's going to sit this next one out. Mason takes 1 damage. Oh. This is not good. Hunter has to sit this one out because he is really just not doing very well at the moment. Mason defends this. We're going to sit out again for the hunter. And the mason does it. He takes out this guy. So another enemy falls before us. And we find the golden axe. Huzzah. So we are going to get to use the golden axe, hopefully, and the hunter is taking that from the corpse. So let's look on health. So we've got 10 hit points here for the hunter, and we have 9 hit points for the mason. So the hunter's going to go first. And we find this crazy feral woman. A feral woman appears behind you with an intoxicated slur of curses. She staggers towards you and gives chase, axes raised and jaw gnashing. As a group, choose one option. Flee. You make your escape, but a perfectly thrown axe buries itself into your shoulder. You lose 2 hit points, or we can begin combat. We're only going to have 2 dice, so we're going to go for it. We're going to fight this lady. And we have a fist, and we have wisdom. We're not very wise, so this won't go well. This little icon here means she's a cultist, and she deals additional damage if one of us had a particular curse. We are going to go all out on this. We're going to have the mason. He's going to attack as well. We're going to roll all 3 dice. Oh, and it's such a shame. So we use the golden axe. Unfortunately, we lose a hit point and we have to discard the golden axe. The golden axe is gone. It was no use to us. We don't take any additional damage. The mason takes 1 damage, however. But he does get rid of the wisdom. So we just need might now. So the hunter's going to sit this one out, heal up, and the mason's going to go for it. And he got his fists. So we finish this lady off, and we find a cracked axe. In combat, roll a chapter die along with your character dice. Each time you attack, apply both results. Hunter's going to take that on board. The hunter's going to lead the way. Ooh! As you wade through the sewers, a reptilian creature bursts through a waterfall of filth and claws at your shoulder. You lose 1 hit point. So as a group, we can choose one option, then begin combat. Tackle the reptilian head on. He does more damage, but we're only getting 2 dice. Or draw it out of the sewers. We're going to draw it out of the sewers. Why not? So we've got a fist, we've got might, we've got cunning, and we have 2 dice. Please not wisdom. Please not wisdom. Of course, 2 wisdom dice. Right, so we are going to let the mason sit this one out. We got 2 fists, so the fist is gone. We take 2 damage. Mason's coming back in now. Okay, we've got 2 fists, we've got 2 cunning and a cunning. So the cunning goes. We are totally defended against all of that. 2 fists there. We got a wisdom. We take 2 damage. Okay, so we're going to have to sit this one out now, though. And the mason is going to have to do some damage. Oh, he takes 1 damage from that. He tries again. And we got the wisdom. So we defeated another character, and we find an infested cheese wheel. Discard to restore 1 hit point to all characters. We'll do that straight away. So the hunter has 8, and the mason has 9. Let's find out what the next one is. Mason's going to go first this time. Another creature. You've heard many stories about the creature they call the Bloodthirster. You dismiss them as mere legend until now. Its body does indeed run slick with the blood of its victims. So each round the Bloodthirster only attacks the player with the lowest health. If more than one player is tied for the lowest health, it attacks all tied players. Interesting. Okay, so he's going to be coming after the hunter. The hunter's going to sit this round out. So it's just the mason rolling to attack. He got 2 fists, which is what I hoped he'd do. Which means, yeah, basically nothing happens. We are then going to, all of us go for this. So we got 2 perception. We got a fist. He attacks everybody, so 1 damage off the mason, 2 damage off of the hunter. We're going to do this again. And we did it. All the wisdom. Oh, but we still got a cunning. I didn't see that. I kind of feel like I got rid of that, but... oh. I only thought I had 1 left. Maybe I've played this wrong. Okay, so we're going to have we're going to have the hunter rest now. Okay, and then we're all going to come in for attack. We just need one cunning. No cunnings. So we're equals. Oh no, we're not equal. So just the hunter takes the damage there. So hunter's going to rest. Mason's going to attack. Fist takes the damage. I'm now worried that I've been taking more damage than I should have off the Mason. Oh well. Right. Mason again. Double, so we protect that. Mason again. He's done it. I'm not sure whether I play that correctly then, but hey, here we are. Elixir of Insight. Discard for any round of combat, change any one chapter dice to show a trait of your choice. Very handy indeed. Okay, so the piercing wail of the banshee is as painful as it is terrifying. The sound lifts you off your feet and throws you to the ground, where you writhe, covering your ears in agony. All players must roll their character dice 5 times. For each roll that is not might or a double, that player loses 1 hit point. Okay, so let's go for the Mason. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After issuing her agonizing cry, the banshee dissolves into the streams of smokes and vanish. Mason next. This part of the castle is a perplexing maze of narrow, musty passageways, each darker than the last. To navigate the labyrinth, all players must roll in unison, keeping track of any wisdom rolled until they've rolled a total wisdom equal to the number of players. After each attempt, if the total has not been reached, all players lose 1 hit point from exhaustion and must try again. So, I've got 3 chances to do this, but if I don't do it in 3 chances, the hunter dies. So we have to get 2 wisdom at least. Okay, so we've got 1 wisdom. Both take the damage. I'll put that wisdom up there. We need 1 more. Both take a damage. If I don't do it this time, that's it. We've lost. And that's it. It is the end of our foray into the Dark Castle. Once again, I have failed to escape, and the hunter and Mason are left to rot.